Roderick Strong says, Joe, I'm home. I am now back here in NXT. Get my contracts ready, because I'm here to kick ass. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sight that I never thought I'd see again. Roderick Strong is back in NXT. And this time, this time around is very different. This time, this is a solo Roderick Strong. Of course, once again, he started out his career solo, and now a guy who despises everybody, a guy who turned his back, they say, on the Undisputed Era. And last night on SmackDown, he showed up and put a chair in Spike Ryan's back. There is just no explaining that. Roderick Strong has sent out a statement to the Undisputed Era. He has sent a message to everybody. And now, look at him. This is a brand new Roderick Strong, and for what I'm being told, he's got a lot to get off his chest, and I am curious to know what is on the mind of Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong says, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. As you all know, my name is Roderick Strong, and of course, you may have known me from being with those three idiots from the Undisputed Era, Spike, Ryan, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tyler Bate. Well, I am no longer with the Undisputed Era. I am no longer pretending to be something that I'm not. I don't need three scumbags to carry my career on their shoulders. I don't need Kyle O'Reilly to portray like he is some badass when he really isn't. That group is not worth a damn. And last time I checked, the man AC from the AE was the real leader of that crew. And now, with him being gone, it's never been the same since. I'm back here on NXT to make a statement. I am back to show you all why I am the guy. I am the guy. I can be the main event. I can be at the top of the mountain if you give me the chance. I'm Roderick Strong. Yeah, I put the chair in Spike Ryan's back, but he deserved every single second of it. I am passionate about getting my hands on the NXT Championship. I don't need anybody anymore. You all hear me? Do you all hear me? Well, I think they do hear him, but Spike Ryan and Kyle O'Reilly! And this is Deja Vu Steel Chair! A chair shot to Roderick Strong, ladies and gentlemen. The Undisputed Era is here on NXT, and they have heard just about enough of Roderick Strong. And this is exactly what I could feel was happening. The Undisputed Era came from the crowd, and now unleashing a butt whooping onto Roderick Strong. Oh, and that knee right to the neck. And now Kyle O'Reilly has him up. And now it's going for that guillotine. He has it locked in good. Kyle O'Reilly isn't playing around. And you know what? The Undisputed Era had every right to show up here tonight. Roderick Strong, turned his back on these two. And now is getting what he deserves. Cost Spike Ryan the Universal Championship last night on SmackDown. And now sends Roderick out of the ring. But I wonder what's going to happen next. Spike Ryan says, Roderick, we've had enough of hearing your crap. You make us sicker than anything. And as a matter of fact, we showed up here tonight because we want a match tonight. Me and Kyle challenge you to find anybody back there who will want to even tag with your backstabbing ass and to fight us in the main event tonight. Me and Kyle against you and a mystery partner. So you better accept. Roderick says, oh, I accept you bastards. I'm out of here. But meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we got to turn our attentions to the locker room because Dakota Kai is beating the crap out of Cora Jade. And for what? I mean, is it all because Cora beat you? I mean, this is disgusting here. Cora Jade gets thrown into the garage door. And now, enziguri by Dakota Kai. And now Dakota Kai is going to run off. We need help back there. Cora Jade has been ambushed. This is just sickening. But meanwhile, we got to move on. I hope Cora gets some help back there. MVP and Bobby Lashley are here as Lashley is set to take on the colossal 7'3" giant, Omos. And this match was bound to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We know that Malcolm Bivens was one of the reasons that Bobby Lashley lost his NXT Championship at TakeOver Vengeance Day. But of course, Malcolm Bivens unleashing and debuting his new colossal, and that's Omos. And now these two are set to finally go one-on-one. And I can't wait to see it. But of course, in just a couple of weeks, literally 3 weeks time from now, ladies and gentlemen, at TakeOver 31 in Chicago, we will have Karrion Kross against Bobby Lashley in a Hell in a Cell match for the NXT Championship. I cannot wait to see that one. But meanwhile, we turn our attentions to this match here tonight. The Giant Omos and Bobby Lashley. And I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. Of course, Malcolm Bivens and MVP standing in their corners, in their respective corners. And here we go. This is how we kick off NXT. And Bobby Lashley runs over Omos. He gets him off his feet that easily. That is how strong Lashley is, ladies and gentlemen. This man is thunderously strong. And that is just a fact. But meanwhile, Omos here is now going to send Lashley out of the ring. Oh my goodness. And now Omos is on the attack. But I mean, guys, I am still in shock at what we just witnessed a few moments ago. I mean, Kyle O'Reilly and Spike Ryan of the Undisputed Era showing up here on NXT here tonight and teaching Roderick Strong a lesson as ambushing him with 2 steel chairs and laid out a challenge for a tag team main event here tonight. And Roderick Strong accepted. So let's see who Roderick Strong finds as his partner later on tonight. But meanwhile, Omos here. What is he going to do to Lashley? Oh, man. Irish whips him right into the corner. This is just not good. And a headbutt here to Lashley. I mean, just look at Omos. He is just ambushing Lashley. Oh, my God. And a big boot to the head as well. And MVP looking on, trying to yell out some words of encouragement to his client, Bobby Lashley. But Lashley is so down and out, he doesn't even hear it. Here's a cover. Will that do it? No. Kick out by Lashley. And Omos can't believe it. Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot to put away the former NXT champion, Omos. As meanwhile, Omos here now has Lashley up. And now Irish whipping right into the corner again. But Lashley isn't having it anymore. Is now throwing some blows here to Omos. He doesn't want to keep playing around with this colossal giant. And I mean 7'3", but look at that. MVP slid in a steel chair in the ring. Oh my goodness. And now a little choke slam there by Omos. And now just look at him throwing him back first. And the back of his head is just bouncing up off the ramp. Oh, but Omos has a steel chair. Omos has a steel chair, but the referee grabs it away from the colossal big boot by Bobby Lashley. And that's exactly what Omos deserved right there, trying to get himself intentionally disqualified. Those tactics do not work on the Almighty. As Lashley here pummeling Omos. Malcolm Bivens is looking scared to death. He's screaming out to Omos to get up. And now Omos throwing some blows of his own. And I mean, guys, I do not know who is going to win this match. I mean, this right here is so hard to call. I mean, two studs in the ring right now. I mean, both athletic, both have the physique And I mean, you know, it could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, look at Omos here, but Lashley slams him down hard. And I mean, Lashley, the strength of this man, but Omos kicks out again. That's just not enough to put away the Colossal. And now look at him here, wiping his head. Oh my goodness, and an elbow shot right to the back. And look at Malcolm Bivens, Lashley talking some trash to Bivens, and another boot to the face. And still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the in-ring debut of Indy Hartwell, as we cannot wait to see that. And of course, our NXT UK Championship match, Sullivan goes one-on-one with Jordan Devlin right here tonight. So a stacked lineup here for NXT. But now Lashley sends Omos off the apron. Oh, but the lights are out! What the hell is going on? It's Karrion Kross! And Kross says, hey Lashley, did you miss me? And you remember what you did to me? Now it's time for me to get some payback on you. But MVP says, come here, Kross. But Kross ain't having it. A forearm to MVP. Forearm to MVP. And now he has MVP on clothesline as well. The fight is on. The fight is on between these two. Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley, who meet in just 3 weeks' time in Chicago in the United Center for the NXT UK. For the NXT Championship in Hell in a Cell. They are beating the crap out of one another. And now Kross throws him back in the ring. No, MVP standing outside the ring. MVP, you can wrestle. Get your ass up in there and help your boy out. As now look out here. Karrion Kross has Lashley. And now look at this here. That sleeper is locked in. That sleeper that puts out so many men. But Karrion Kross is locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Lashley is in the middle of the ring struggling. He is struggling right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, just look at this. We need security. We need officials out here. Karrion Kross won't stop for nothing. Oh my God. Well, that is what Karrion Kross does, ladies and gentlemen. This rivalry only gets more and more personal by the week. They meet in Hell in a Cell in just 4 weeks. In just 3 weeks' time. And I can't wait to see it. Roderick Strong says, I am sick and tired of the Undisputed Era coming and trying to ruin my life. They want to ruin my life. Well, you know what? I'm going to ruin theirs. With the partner that I have in mind, we're going to do a lot of ruining tonight. Well, bold words there by Roderick Strong, ladies and gentlemen. He is clearly pissed off at the end result of what just happened a few moments ago. But meanwhile, we got to get on with some women's division action. As here comes Casey Cotton Zero. And guys, you just have to love what Casey Cotton Zero can bring to the table. No Kaden Carter tonight, as she has some travel issues, but we got Casey Cotton Zero in the building. I mean, look at that. Can climb the damn ring post. How cool is that? Oh man, Casey Cotton Zero scheduled for action here tonight against Indy Hartwell. And you know, Indy Hartwell was drafted here to NXT, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, due to the DLC, we finally get her. And now she is on her way down to the ring. And I cannot wait to see what Indy Hartwell is capable of, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait. And this should be a thunderous match here tonight on NXT. And here she comes. I mean, look at the size of Indy Hartwell. I mean, a long, athletic, lengthy woman right here. And she is ready to go as well. This is the first match that we are seeing from Indy Hartwell here on NXT. And, you know, I am curious to know How will Indy Hartwell fare here on the NXT roster? I mean, you know, this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future of WWE. They come right through here, through NXT, make statements, and show why they deserve to go to Raw or SmackDown. Headline WrestleMania one day, win Royal Rumbles, win Money in the Banks, win Hell in a Cells, you know, etc. And this is where it all starts, right here in NXT. I love this place. Here we go with women's action. As Casey Cotton Zero rolls up Indy Hartwell already. And now look at Casey. Casey is quick, and I mean very quick. That is why Raw and SmackDown executives are so impressed with Casey Cotton Zero. As now look how Indy Hartwell though with a boot right to the midsection there of Casey Cotton Zero. Indy Hartwell, very feisty young woman here. And now look out, Indy Hartwell, what is she gonna do here? Oh my goodness. A drop kick right to the head there. And this is what you love to see, the feistiness out of these women. Oh, and a swinging neck breaker by Indy Hartwell. As Casey Cotton Zero, of course, one half of the Spitfire Warriors with Caden Carter. They are definitely big in the women's division, but I can tell you this about the women's tag team division. An announcement has been made that we will see the women's tag team championships being defended on the next episode of Monday Night Raw. It'll be Kaylee Ray and Sonya Deville against mystery opponents, and I cannot wait to see it. But meanwhile, there's a pinfall here by Casey. Oh, but Indy Hartwell kicks out there at 2. But as Casey was trying to go to the top rope, Indy throws her right off. And guys, Indy Hartwell, and I mean, you know, back to what I was saying about Indy, you know, comes from a wrestling background, has done this all her life, has been a wrestling fan since she was a teenager. You know, Indy Hartwell knows the game, knows the sport. I mean, and you know, is dedicated to perfecting her craft. And now, oh man, Irish whip into the corner again here is Indy Hartwell. Look at those elbow shots to Casey Cotton Zero. Casey just overwhelmed by the size of Indy Hartwell here tonight. And I mean, what a match though it's been so far. I mean, Indy Hartwell showing a lot of talent here, a lot of aggression. And now, oh, but she's going for that drop kick, but she missed it as Casey Cotton Zero now throwing some knee shots. Throwing some knee shots of her own here. And now has her in a submission hold. Has her in a submission. Will we see Indy Hartwell tap out in her first match in NXT? Will Casey force her to submit? Oh, God, a headbutt. As now Indy Hartwell, ladies and gentlemen, look out, that DDT. Planting Casey. And now Indy Hartwell, what is she getting ready to set up for here? And now that sidewalk slam by Indy Hartwell. Here's a cover, and that'll do. Indy gets her first win here in NXT. I mean, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. But Indy Hartwell with a very impressive debut here tonight. Very impressive. And I mean, just absolutely thunderous Indy Hartwell is. Yep, you won. You won, Indy. All right. And she's going to celebrate now. And she is definitely proud of herself, and definitely one hell of an effort by Indy Hartwell here on NXT. Kyle O'Reilly says, listen, Spike, after what happened on SmackDown last night, I apologize, man. I cannot believe that you were screwed out of your Universal Championship once again. But you know what? That is why we are here tonight. That is why we are here to make a statement at the expense of Roderick Strong. He is our first target. And then we head to SmackDown and take care of some more business. Isn't that right? Spike Ryan says, that's absolutely right, Kyle. And you know what? Your mind thinks just alike. Great minds think alike, doesn't it? You know, I'm glad that we showed up here tonight because Roderick deserves to get his butt whooped for what he did. Put a chair in my back, turn his back on the UE. That'll never be forgiven. But as far as Edge is concerned, well, I'm issuing a steel cage match to The Fiend this Friday on SmackDown. So he will get his. But as for tonight, let's focus and let's get ready to do what the UE does best. Kyle O'Reilly says, you know what? You're right. And I'll be taking on Damian Priest as well on Friday. So 2 butt whoopings in one night. Man, don't I love the sound of some sweet butt kicking. Meanwhile, Malcolm Bivens says, listen, Joe, me and my client are very disgusted about how things are being ran here on NXT. And you know what? As his manager, I demand that Omos gets added to that Hell in a Cell NXT Championship match at TakeOver 31 against Karrion Kross and Lashley. I mean, let's face it, Kross came out there, interfered in the match. He put his hands on Lashley, which therefore means Omos lost the match due to disqualification. We deserve better than this. My client deserves every single second of a chance that comes our way from this. So, Joe, what are you going to do about this, man? Because I'm disgusted. We want a title shot, and we want it fast. Joe says, Malcolm, shut the hell up. I'm the NXT general manager. I'm the one who makes those decisions. And as far as I'm concerned, Omos is going to have to prove more than just some little fluke disqualification that he deserves an NXT championship match. So next week, he'll face Karrion Kross himself. And if he wins, he's added. Oh, Omos against Kross next week here on NXT. But we got to move on because we have a championship match of our own right to get to. The NXT UK Championship is on the line. And here comes newest signee, Sullivan. Sullivan looks very hungry here tonight, and I don't blame him. He has a big-time opportunity against Jordan Devlin to take the NXT UK Championship. You know, I mean, this is going to be Sullivan's second match ever here in NXT. He's impressed that much that he's getting a title shot. I mean, you know, this is great for Sullivan. You know, I like the kid. Has a lot of charisma. I mean, you know, just like I was saying when he defeated Mustafa Ali, you know, this kid has so much potential. Look at that. That's Sullivan for you. Very cocky, very ready. But Jordan Devlin is super tough to beat, especially on the UK side of things. He has defeated many of his opponents. But here he comes. Jordan Devlin, ladies and gentlemen. NXT UK's own. I mean, this guy, also known as the Irish Ace, he is definitely one tough SOB, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Devlin, one of the best in the UK, and is here to put his talent on display here on NXT, and putting his NXT UK Championship on the line against a very hungry and ready to improve Sullivan here tonight. But let's see what the Irish Ace can do against Sullivan. This should be one hell of a match, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you so much for everybody here in Springfield. Oh man, this place is awesome. And you know, this of course is still the Illinois tour. But as we will conclude the Illinois tour at TakeOver 31 in Chicago at the United Center. As after that, NXT will be going on the California tour, which that should be interesting. I cannot wait to see that. But meanwhile, back to the task at hand. Jordan Devlin and Sullivan for the NXT UK Championship. Like I said, the future is now, ladies and gentlemen. And look at how precious that NXT UK Championship looks, guys. As that might be the last time, you never know, that we see Jordan Devlin holding it. As the ref showing Sullivan what's at stake here. As he's holding up the title. That's what it's all for, ladies and gentlemen. These fans in attendance are ready for this. And so am I. We have a championship match here on NXT. Here we go. And let's see how this plays out. As Sullivan here on the attack already. Oh, but Jordan Devlin gets out of the way and a drop kick there. The quickness of Jordan Devlin is what you guys should look out for, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Devlin, very quick, very high-profile wrestler. Does things you don't even expect him to in a DDT. Right there. Didn't even expect him to do that DDT right there. I mean, you know, that is what Jordan Devlin brings to the table, and that is why he is the NXT UK champion. Meanwhile, Sullivan, on the other hand, we've only seen him one time, and from what we saw, very dominant, very, very hungry to win. Oh my goodness, but Jordan Devlin comes crashing onto Sullivan there. As that right there was thunderous by Jordan Devlin. But meanwhile, what is he going to do here to Sullivan? As he's headed to the top rope here. This ain't good for him. Oh my goodness, those double knees into the midsection. Here's a cover, ladies and gentlemen. Devlin can retain his championship. No. Sullivan's going to kick out there. You know, like I said, Sullivan a newcomer here. So this is literally Sullivan's first championship match here in NXT. Oh my goodness. And that neck breaker, Hurricane Rana, was thunderous there, ladies and gentlemen. As now Sullivan trying to jump again, but he misses Sullivan. Now Sullivan going to take him out with a DDT of his own. And now Sullivan is on the attack. This is not good for Jordan Devlin as he dumps around the back of his neck there. Sullivan very, very determined to get a big victory over Jordan Devlin here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And now Irish whip right into the corner. Now what is Sullivan going to do? Oh man, a forearm right to the face. And now walking, pacing back and forth. And now, and a boot right to the face of Jordan Devlin there, ladies and gentlemen. And now going to go for a pinfall. Will that do it? Will we see a new champion? No. Devlin kicks out at 2. The Irish Ace will not go out that easily. As now Sullivan here. Now going to Irish whip him right outside the ring. And this is exactly what Sullivan is capable of. He can definitely whoop you to pieces without breaking a sweat. And now Sullivan here. What is he going to show to Jordan Devlin? As now, Devlin smacks him right into the chest and a punch to the face as well. Thought he was going to go for some super kick there, but went for a punch instead. That is how unpredictable Jordan Devlin is. And now, Jordan Devlin here with, oh my goodness, that headbutt, right? And oh my goodness, what a move there, but Sullivan's foot hit the ropes. Jordan Devlin can't believe it. That just infuriated Jordan Devlin even more. And now going to go for something. Oh my God. A stomp right to the midsection. That might do it, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Jordan Devlin's going to retain. No. Sullivan's kicking out. Sullivan ain't going out yet. What a back and forth contest this is. As Jordan Devlin and Sullivan fighting in the middle of this ring here on NXT 2.0. But now, what is Sullivan got in mind? Going for a figure four. No, as he stomps his head into the mat. And he switched it up so quickly there. But now look at Sullivan here. Oh my goodness. And now turns it into a cover here. Will that do it? No. The Irish Ace kicks out once again. Who is gonna budge first, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness, this match here has been awesome. Oh, and another punch to the face. These NXT fans in Springfield are loving it. And now look out here. Oh my goodness, an Irish whip right into the, oh my goodness, right into Sullivan there. And now look out here, Sullivan just punching him right in the face. He doesn't want to play around anymore. Oh, and a punch right to the back of the head there. And now what is Sullivan got in mind? Oh my goodness, a slap right to the chest there. Here's a cover, ladies and gentlemen. That might do it. No, that was so close. Jordan Devlin almost retained his NXT UK Championship right there. And now gonna go for that punch again, but he misses it. Sullivan read him. And now, oh my goodness, an elbow shot. A flying elbow to the head of Jordan Devlin and a knee to the face as well. Sullivan has now taken control of this match, ladies and gentlemen. NXT UK's own Jordan Devlin is in trouble. And now, Sullivan once again, now he has it for a sharpshooter. A sharpshooter's locked in. The sharpshooter, will Jordan Devlin tap? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Sullivan has won the NXT UK Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in shock here tonight. Sullivan has defeated Jordan Devlin to become the new NXT UK champion, ladies and gentlemen. This is freaking insane. He submitted the Irish Ace. Guys, Sullivan is starting to take names. And now we are starting to recognize the birth of a megastar. But wait a minute, Austin Theory! You gotta be kidding me! Guys, from what I'm being told, we were supposed to have Finn Balor versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. Those two were supposed to have their one-on-one match. But Austin Theory ambushing Isaiah Swerve Scott. But meanwhile, look at this. Johnny Gargano ambushing Finn Balor now. Oh my God, and Finn Balor is cut up badly, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, and a boot to the face. This is disgusting. As the way once again strikes at Finn Balor. And of course now Isaiah Swerve Scott. How dirty are those two? We're supposed to have that match, but now we got to move straight to our main event, ladies and gentlemen. A tag team match. The Undisputed Era. Traveling over here from Friday Night SmackDown is here, and they are here for a war because they issued a challenge to Roderick Strong earlier tonight and said, please bring a partner of your choosing so we can kick your behind and theirs too. But I'm curious who is going to team up with Roderick Strong here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have no clue. But I mean, guys, you know, it is definitely great to see the Undisputed Era here on NXT. This is where the Undisputed Era was born, right here on NXT. So this is like a homecoming for these two. You know, of course, Kyle O'Reilly for sure, even though, you know, Spike Ryan, of course, if you guys don't know the background, you know, go back to season 1 and check it out. But long story short, you know, Spike Ryan took over this group. He saw that this group still had potential. He saw that this group wasn't trash like the last leader claimed to be that they were. And he took over and has done a fantastic job. Hats off to Spike Ryan. And now leading Kyle O'Reilly, and of course, you know, Spike Ryan has dealt with issues of his own, getting screwed out of the Universal Championship at Extreme Rules and getting screwed out of it again last night on Friday Night SmackDown. You know, it is a shame at what has been happening to Spike Ryan in the Undisputed Era, but you know, they still keep their heads up high. They're here on NXT tonight to make a statement. And I can't wait to see how this all unfolds. But here comes Roderick Strong. And this is what Roderick Strong wanted all along, was to be back on his own 2 feet. He says he didn't need the Undisputed Era to carry his career for him. He felt that being with the Undisputed Era was lowering him. He says he can be the main event. He says he can be NXT champion. Well, this starts with a simple tag match here tonight. If Roderick Strong can take out his former UE brothers, I will actually be very, very impressed. And I would even think that Roderick Strong's point might even be valid. Of course, not stabbing his brothers in the back, but saying that he deserves an NXT title shot. Because, you know, Spike Ryan's a former Universal Champion in his own right. And, you know, to knock off these two would be big time for would be big time for Roderick Strong, but now we know who Roderick Strong's partner is. The Ring General, Walter. And Walter, ladies and gentlemen, of course, took out Tommaso Ciampa and sent him packing, ladies and gentlemen. Walter did that. And I mean, Walter has just been literally rumbling around here, you know, and now was available to fight in this tag team match. And this should be an interesting tag match here for the Undisputed Era. As, of course, Kyle O'Reilly said, this is on their bucket list first. Take out Roderick Strong and then head back to their home turf for Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, Spike Ryan has issued a steel cage match to fight against The Fiend on SmackDown. And I cannot believe that he has laid out that challenge, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I mean, hey, I know he wants revenge, but a steel cage with The Fiend? I mean, that is just unprecedented right there. But I hope it gets accepted for Spike Ryan's sake, because he wants to get revenge. But that is not all, because Kyle O'Reilly has a match with Damian Priest. So SmackDown should be very good. But meanwhile, this is our main event here on NXT. Roderick Strong and Walter set to face off against Spike Ryan and Kyle O'Reilly of the Undisputed Era. Of course, Tyler Bates still out with COVID-19. We wish him a speedy recovery once again. But look at Roderick Strong. As soon as Spike Ryan was going to go get him a piece of Roderick, he tags out like a chicken. Oh, and now sends him off the apron. Oh, my goodness. But Walter's going to counter it now. Walter's now going to counter it. And now send Spike Ryan shoulder first into the ring post. And now Walter is on the attack here of Spike Ryan. And this is exactly what Walter does, ladies and gentlemen. He will ambush you until the end. That's what the Ring General is all about. But meanwhile, oh my goodness, Spike Ryan misses that clothesline, but rolls him up into a roll up. Here's a cover. Oh, but Roderick Strong breaks that cover. But Spike Ryan back on the attack, but Kyle O'Reilly sends Roderick Strong out of the ring. He's getting him a piece of Roderick Strong right now, just like he wanted. And I don't blame him one bit. Oh, and a scrape right to the face of Walter there by Spike Ryan. And now getting him a piece of Walter here on NXT. And I'm surprised Walter even wants to tag up with Roderick Strong here tonight. But meanwhile, nonetheless, Spike Ryan on the top rope. Elbow drop. Oh, but he misses though. Walter gets right out of the way. And now has Spike Ryan. And look out here. This is not going to be pretty. Oh, my goodness. And that slam there by Walter. And now just sitting on Spike Ryan. All the weight of Walter coming down on Spike Ryan. And now going to Irish whip him right into the corner. As Walter is now destroying Spike Ryan here on NXT. And Roderick Strong laughing about it. He is laughing. Roderick Strong talking some trash, and he says, "Take that, Spike. Take that, Spike." I mean, this is just disgusting. Roderick Strong just, turned his back so easily on the Undisputed Era. But, oh my goodness, and a backbreaker there by Roderick Strong. And now, look at Roderick pummeling, beating the crap out of Spike Ryan right now. And now gonna throw him some more blows. He won't stop for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Roderick Strong says he has a point to prove. But now, oh my goodness, Spike Ryan now turns him and twists him around. And now Spike Ryan getting his hands on on Roderick Strong. And now, a side slam there. But now, what does Kyle O'Reilly and Spike Ryan have in mind? As now, he's gonna, send him right to the corner here. And here comes Kyle O'Reilly. And this is not good at all for Roderick Strong. Elbow drop right to the spine. As now Kyle O'Reilly gonna get him some more. And oh my goodness, right to the arm there, ladies and gentlemen. Right to the arm of Roderick Strong. And a big boot as well. Kyle O'Reilly now throwing some punches of his own now. Look at this attack here. Kyle O'Reilly is sick and tired of Roderick Strong and his crap. He is sick and tired of having to deal with this man. And I don't blame him. After Extreme Rules, like I said, those two men fell out backstage. Roderick Strong claiming that Kyle was the one who cost him the match. Of course, the Street Profits are now carrying around the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. But now, oh my goodness, and a forearm there by Kyle O'Reilly. Oh my goodness. And now these fans here in Springfield are on their feet for the Undisputed Era. They're all for them getting revenge here on Roderick Strong. And now, but Roderick gets out of that way. Oh my goodness. And now throwing some blows here. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This is just, this match is so hard to watch. I know brothers fight, but, the brotherhood is no longer even there anymore. Roderick Strong is done completely with the Undisputed Era. Even brought up that man you-know-who from the past, and said and called him a better leader than Spike. That is just sad to hear because, oh my goodness. And Roderick Strong, right to the midsection there. And like I said, it's just a damn shame because Spike Ryan has done so much for Roderick Strong. He has tried to be, respectful with Roderick. He has tried to get Roderick on the same page as him. But this is how Roderick wants to repay the UE. And now Walter and him, and an elbow shot to Kyle O'Reilly. Spike Ryan is begging and pleading to get back in here. Kyle O'Reilly is busted up, ladies and gentlemen. He is busted up really badly in here. The ref might have to call this if the blood gets any worse. And I would hate to see that. But meanwhile, Walter sends Spike Ryan off the apron. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is not good at all. And now look at Walter here. Oh my God. A side slam by Walter. And there's a cover. That might just end it. Oh, but no, it doesn't. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out at 2. But meanwhile, oh my God, Walter bashes Spike Ryan in the back of the head after he sends Roderick Strong out of the ring. And now sends Spike Ryan out of the ring as well. But now look at Kyle O'Reilly, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle O'Reilly ain't going out like that. Oh my goodness. And what a move there. Drops Walter. But Walter's going to kick out at 2. That was so close from Kyle O'Reilly. And now he's headed to the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, and that knee drop there. That knee drop. And now look at Kyle O'Reilly here just beating the crap out of Walter right now, unleashing all of his frustrations out. But Kyle has got to get out of there. He needs a breather. The blood is starting to leak down badly. And now, oh my goodness, sends down Walter and a kick right to the chest. And now, Kyle O'Reilly headed to the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen here to the ring general? Oh my goodness, an elbow shot right to the back. Right to the back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. And now just throwing some more kicks to Walter. Kyle O'Reilly is fighting with everything in him. He doesn't want to make a tag just yet. He wants to beat the crap out of Walter. Like I said, Spike Ryan and Kyle O'Reilly are pissed off ever since Extreme Rules. And SmackDown made it, throwback SmackDown made it even worse. But look at Roderick and Kyle over there. Look at those two. Oh man, a punch to the face. Kyle doesn't want to hear it. A punch to the face again. And now turns the attention back to Walter, but Walter with a chop right to the chest. Roderick Strong says he's ready to finish it off. Roderick Strong says he's ready to finish off Kyle O'Reilly right here tonight. Drop kick there. And guys, this is not getting ready to look good at all for Kyle O'Reilly. As what is Roderick Strong gonna do? Oh my goodness, and a takedown there. And now look at him. He's calling for something. Roderick is ready to end this now. Oh, but here comes Spike Ryan. Here comes Spike Ryan. But Roderick Strong isn't playing around anymore. He is trying to take out, oh my goodness, takes out Kyle. And now, oh, Spike Ryan, a punch to the face there. Mr. Spike here ain't going for any of that. Psycho to Roderick Strong. Here's a cover that puts away a lot of men, ladies and gentlemen. Walter breaks up the hold, breaks up the cover, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle O'Reilly sends the big man out of the ring. And now, what is Spike Ryan gonna do to Walter? Oh man, look at this. An arm breaker here connected to Walter. But now, oh my goodness, a punch to the face by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong taking out Spike Ryan. What a tag team match this has been. Back and forth that this has been, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this match could go either way. Roderick Strong has a point to prove. Spike Ryan and Kyle O'Reilly want redemption here tonight. Punch to the face. And now those elbow drops are elbow dropping. And oh my goodness. And a little snug to the face there, but sends Walter right off. Sends Walter right off, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly's back in the frame here. And now, this is, oh man, this is what made Roderick Strong tap out earlier tonight. That guillotine is locked in. Roderick Strong is tapping. Roderick is tapping. The Undisputed Era get a big victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Spike Ryan and Kyle O'Reilly get their first task done on their bucket list. That was to come to NXT and make a statement towards Roderick Strong and get revenge. And they did just that. What a match this was. Kyle O'Reilly putting that guillotine on him. The Undisputed Era stands tall here at NXT. But they have a tall task this Friday on SmackDown. Spike is in a steel cage with The Fiend. And Kyle O'Reilly is facing Damian Priest. What is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? Good night.